Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to Geek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Who is this?
Big Bucket.
Big Bucket. Walter Payton, you know, he's the man. Find Cole Kmet wide open. Touchdown, Bears. Let's go. Who is this?
Georgia.
Nice throw, Jay Field. I think I can fit in as like a water boy for the Panthers or something. I'm not talking about getting on the field, you know. It's picked off. Picked off an end zone by Kyler Gordon. Let's go. Put some respect on Kyler Gordon's name. And as always, bear down.
Cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic. People, this the intro. Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down, bear down.
What is going on, Chicago Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for yet another live stream right here on Geek on the Mic. As always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are hitting that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you're also staying connected with me on all my social media platforms to catch all Geek on the Mic news. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Once again, if you're not following me on those platforms, make sure you're doing that now. Once again, something I've been talking about a lot, I will be doing a giveaway at the beginning of August. That's when it will start. More details will be coming soon. But I'm going to be giving away a whole lot of stuff. Signed jerseys, Geek on the Mic hats, Geek on the Mic shirts, and much, much more. So the bad thing about it, Bears fans, is if you're not subscribed to the channel, you won't have a chance to win one of those amazing prizes. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining me for yet another Geek on the Mic live stream. I'm going to be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I am thinking about adjusting it. I will ask you guys that question a little bit later in the stream, but I will try my best to be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. This will be my opportunity to interact with you guys. I'm on a different level. So once again, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. How is everyone doing? Shaidan Javier, how you doing, my brother? Appreciate you joining me. Nano CBD, as always, good to see you. So, as promised, you know, I was trying to, before the show, to kind of get things in order so I can actually do this. How does this going to work? For the first, I'm going to say maybe 20 to 30 minutes of the stream. It's only an hour stream. Maybe for the first 20, 30 minutes. I'll allow you guys to do call-in. So if you guys want to say hi to me, if you guys want to give a bold prediction, if you just want to say, you know, anything you want to say, just try to be respectful. Anything on the Chicago Bears or NFL, you're more than welcome to call in. That's how we're going to do it, right? So here is the call-in number. If anyone wants to call in, it's going to be 916-692-0603. Once again, 916-692-0603. That will always be the call-in number. If you want to call anytime during the show, that's also fine. Once again, this is just your opportunity to come say hi to me, give a bold prediction, talk about anything Bears-related or NFL-related content, and just have a chance to talk to me one-on-one. And obviously, everyone else on the stream will be able to hear us as well. But once again, if you guys want to call in, save this number, 916-692-0603. So as you guys can see, the title of today's stream says, "Get ready to win." I posted a video on Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney is good to go. He's ready for camp starting on July 26th. That's the end of July. Darnell Mooney is looking good. Everyone knows I posted a video on my little YouTube shorts as well. And Darnell Mooney is looking good, right? He's ready for the season. And he was very bold in his prediction of his expectations for the Chicago Bears offense and himself. You know, talking to WGN Chicago, he was very vulgar about like, okay, hey, get ready to win. The time is now. You know, and he's like, I'm tired of losing, and which we're all tired of losing, right? So, I think when you hear a player have that much confidence in himself and have that much confidence in his football team, that's something that, you know, you're going to get pumped up about, right? So when I saw that, I knew it was instantly I needed to post it and share it with you guys. But now this is a good opportunity for you guys as well to tell me how you guys are feeling about it. How are you guys feeling about Darnell Mooney's comments about get ready to win? I'm tired of losing. Just get ready to win. He doesn't want to worry about the hype. He knows the Bears have expectations. He knows there's a lot of hype around Justin Fields and what this offense is capable of. He says, forget all the hype, Bears fans, but get ready to win. We know what we need to do. We just need to win. That's plain and simple, which it's true. The Bears haven't been necessarily good, right, in years past. So it's one of those things. What's going on, Will? How you doing, my man? Hey, I appreciate you calling in. Do you have a bold prediction for us, or just want to talk? Have a question for me? What's going on? 12 games, okay. And why do you think we're going to win 12 games this year? Because my ceiling right now is about 10. Okay, okay, I agree with that. Okay, for sure, for sure. And I totally agree with you. And I think that's the big question mark right now is the defensive line, right? I think if the defensive line can improve, I think that will go a long way for this football team. I think the offense is going to be great, right? I think Just Fields is going to be great. Obviously adding DJ Moore is really good as well, but I think it's that defensive line that has a big question mark. Absolutely. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. And I don't know. It's just like I think 10 wins would be good for this Bears team. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that would be a successful year. Because I think that means Justin Fields is playing at a high level. I think any Bears fan will be happy with that because that's probably playoff football right there, right? So yes, yes, I remember I went to that game too. Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes. And that's the thing, Um, and that's the thing about this offense too, is that they didn't start clicking until the New England Patriots game, right? In like what, week 8? So now they've had that all that momentum going into the offseason. You added DJ Moore, but you have guys coming back as well, like Claypool, Mooney, Justin, right? So it should be fun. I think it's gonna be a very fun offense this season. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, absolutely, and I think we all know. I think people are underestimating this offense and the ability of Justin Fields. Still, they want to see him as a passer. I think they're going to see it this year with the improved offensive line, adding DJ Moore. I think it's going to be beautiful. Okay. Well, I appreciate all your love and support of the channel. Thanks so much for calling in. And let me know when you start that channel. I'll definitely show you some love as well. All right. All right. I'm totally down. Just let me know when. But other than that, bear down, brother. All right. Talk to you soon. All right. Bye. All right. I just have a quick question. Can anyone hear the caller? Because I can hear him. I'm not sure if you guys can hear him. Because I just had a conversation. I believe his name was Will. Kind of hard to hear, but I think his name was Will. Can anyone hear the caller? Just let me know in the comments, and then we can try to get it figured out. All right, so you guys can't hear the caller. That means, okay, I'm going to have to get that figured out. You guys can still call in. I'm still talking to you guys. But if you guys want to call in, once again, the number is 916-692-0603. 916-692-0603. I would love to talk to you guys in person. And my thing is, obviously, I want to get back to my point of, get ready to win, the Darnell Mooney comments. What's your guys' expectations of a guy like Darnell Mooney? Obviously, we added a guy like DJ Moore. So what's the expectation of a guy like Darnell Mooney? Let me know. I'm going to try to get this thing figured out so you guys are able to hear the next caller. And go ahead and answer that question. What's the expectation for Darnell Mooney? I think he's going to have a big year, guys. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I think Darnell Mooney is a man on a mission. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. He looks in great shape. He's talking that talk for sure, but now can Darnell Mooney walk the walk? And I believe he can. Yeah, shout out Javier. Darnell looks jacked. He's been hitting the gym. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I'm a small guy, right? I got a little bit of muscle on me. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm going to be humble as well. But Darnell Mooney, I need to know what he's been doing. That dude is jacked. People were saying if he could just keep that speed, and I agree, if he could just keep that speed, it may be crazy. People were saying if he could just keep that speed, and I agree, if he could just keep that speed, it may be crazy. You guys can continue answering your questions. I'll let you know when I get the whole audio thing figured out for the call-ins. Like I said, this is going to be a trial and error type of thing. It's my first time ever doing anything like this. But once I get it figured out, I'm going to love to hear you guys calling in, giving your bold predictions, all that stuff. Jeff Page, how you doing, my brother? Nice to see you here. Appreciate you tuning in. Jeff Page, how you doing, my brother? Nice to see you here. Appreciate you tuning in. Once again, if you're just now joining the channel, thank you so much once again for joining me for yet another live stream right here on Geek on the Mic. Something I'm going to be doing more often on usually Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 5 to 6 p.m. I'm currently trying to figure out the call-in situation, so you guys can call in, give me your bold predictions, say hi to me, or just talk anything Bears or NFL related. I would love to get your calls. Nano CBD says Mooney, 1,200 yards and 8 TDs. So if you think Mooney's going to get that stat line, what is your stat line for DJ Moore? Because 1,200 yards would be an absolutely massive year. That's like wide receiver #1 numbers for Darnell Mooney. But I could see him doing that because he did it when he had Allen Robinson on the other side. So I think Mooney's in for a big year. All right, how about now? You guys said you were getting feedback from the audio. Is everything good now? Sorry, guys. How about now? And like I said, I appreciate you guys being in here. It's going to be a lot of trial and error doing live streams as I do new things. You know, I think I really want to do live call-ins. I just need to do a little bit more research on it. I think it's going to end up being a really fun thing for this channel. Appreciate you, Shot Down Javier. You also said, I think realistically, Justin can throw for 3,500 plus yards and run for 800 plus. I think that's a solid stat line for Justin Fields. I'm not going to lie. I think that would be a really good stat line. I think any Bears fan would be happy with that. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was just really pumped when Darnell Mooney came out and said that. Because like I said, Darnell Mooney all offseason long has been talking that talk. He went on the St. Brown's Brother podcast. You know, he's like, I'm done trying to earn respect from people, right? He's like, I'm out here trying to disrespect people. And you could tell he's been working in the gym. Nano CBD said DJ Moore will have 1,600 yards with 15 touchdowns. Man, that's Pro Bowl years for both of them. All pro years for both of them. Fun fact, you guys know that DJ Moore has never made a Pro Bowl. That's a fun fact for you guys today. Yeah, I thought that was crazy. You know, I was doing some stats reading on DJ Moore. Like, yeah, he has 3 1,000-yard seasons, but he's never made a Pro Bowl. But I'm like, that's not really his fault. Look at the quarterbacks that were throwing to him. Yeah, DJ Moore never had a good QB. Shotdown Javier says, I like that energy from Darnell. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Yeah, I agree. No more Mr. Nice Guy. That's how you have to play this game. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all right to be buddy with guys like off the field. When you hit that field, that's your enemy, bro. Like, you got to go right through them. Once again, if you're just now joining the live stream, I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification once again to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Once again, at the beginning of August, and more details will soon be coming, I'm going to be doing a massive giveaway for you guys. Signed jerseys, Keek on the Mic, hats, and shirts, and much, much more. But you got to be a subscriber in order to win those prizes. So hopefully I can give away these prizes to some awesome Keek on the Mic listeners. What's going on? Joseph says, got my chili dogs. What's good, Bears fans? What's going on with you, Joseph? Hey, I'm getting hungry, man. You shouldn't have come on the live stream and talk about what you're eating. I'm starving. Keep submitting your questions. Keep interacting. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm still trying to figure out this calling thing. It will get figured out sooner rather than later. I promise you guys that. I think I may have it figured out. I think I know the issue. So if anyone else wants to call in, once again, the number is 916-692-0603. If anyone wants to call in, test it out, go right ahead and go for it, and we can see if it's working. You guys can definitely help me out by doing that. So 916-692-0603. Joseph says, looking like Mooney isn't down for much bluster this year. Just wants to throw down. Yeah, hey, by his eyes, it looks like he's getting ready for a boxing match. Dude's jacked. Chi-Town Javier says, I'm so ready for football. This dead period between basketball and football kills me every year. Yeah, it's very boring right now. Very much a dead period. Yeah, but it's okay. We're in the month of July. We're what? About a little over 2 weeks away from Bears training camp. So, you know, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to Bears football. What's going on? How you doing, William? I'm just making sure. I'm going to do a test. Can everyone hear William? Go ahead and talk, William. 85. Yes. Yes. Yes, I think everyone can hear you now. I think I finally got it figured out. I think Jeff Page says, yes, you're clear. So I think as long as, you know, people can hear you and people can hear me, I think we're good to go. So a Bears fan since 1985. Oh, people are saying they can't hear. I don't know what's going on. I can hear you, but they can't hear you. But I guess all that matters is that I can hear you. Just a trial and error thing. It's just a trial and error. Let's see. You also do what? Special Olympics as well? Okay. Okay, so you're just a busy guy. Okay. 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 So some people are saying they can hear you, and then some people say it's like a whisper. I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, I could hear you. So your bold prediction was 12 wins for the Bears, correct? 12 wins for the Bears because you think Justin Fields is going to take that next step. Okay. And you think the defense is actually getting slept on. The defense can actually take a step forward too. So does everyone agree with William that you think the Bears are going to go 12-5? How many wins are the Bears going to get? I do appreciate you calling in, William. Appreciate you, man. Hey, yeah, bear down. Okay, so you guys can hear, some of you guys can hear, some of you guys can't. You said it's like a whisper. So it obviously has something to do with some sort of audio. I think I know what I keep saying this. I think I know what the issue is. I think I do. I keep saying that. So if someone new wants to call in and give me a bold prediction, that's totally okay. I understand if you guys have a little bit of stage fright. I know some people don't like to do the whole calling thing, but once again, if you guys do want to call in, 916-692-0603, 916-692-0603. Ron Winarski says 17-0 Chicago Bears. Wow, I think we'd be really happy with that result. Real happy. Chi-Town Javier says, "Oh no, I just got Javon Wims flashbacks." I totally remember that. That it was actually kind of comical, now that you're bringing that up. Javon Wims, man, was a menace that year. Because that was the same year that he dropped that wide open pass in the wild card game against the Saints. I definitely appreciate you guys' feedback about the whole live call-in thing. We will get it figured out, so you guys can call in whenever you want. I think it has something to do with audio. Chi-Town Javier says, yes, it was the Mitch MVP game. Yeah, hey, Mitchell Trubisky is an MVP, people. Put some respect on Mitchell Trubisky's name. Ron Renard said, Wims came off the bench and got ejected. Yes, he did. Hey, Javon Wims was a menace that year. I think Javon Wims actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think he may play for the Saints now. Like on the practice squad or something. I don't know where Javon Wims is at, but I think it's kind of ironic. I think he may play for the Saints. If you're just now joining the live stream, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Keek on the Mic live stream. This is going to be a regular live stream, hopefully every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 5 to 6 p.m. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you share the podcast with every single Bears fan that we know. I do have a big announcement to you guys. The podcast finally reached 7,000 subscribers. So once again, thank you to every single person that has been sharing the channel, getting my content out there. We're going to continue to grow as a big Keek on the Mic family. So super looking forward to the future of this podcast. Nano CBD says if the offensive line works well without injuries, 15-2. That's bold. That's a bold prediction. 15-2 would be crazy. I think the offensive line will be improved. I'm not going to say and lie. The offensive line will be improved. But we got to wait. They got to prove it still. Appreciate you, Nano CBD. Should be 10,000 subs minimum. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, at this point, I'm really looking forward to training camp. And like I said, this dead period does get to me. It's like one of those things you're sitting back, like looking for news, and it's like at some point, it's like, man, I might have to take just a little break before the season starts, right? So to get refreshed. Roman Arcia, Darnell Wright puts people in the dirt. Yes, I agree. And Tevin Jenkins does the same thing. I think we have some nasty offensive linemen on this O-line, right? And I think that's what Ryan Poles wanted. Athletic, nasty players on that O-line. I think he succeeded. We'll just have to wait and see. Shaidan Javier says, I hope the NFL makes us do Hard Knocks. At this point, I think us fans are just being selfish, right? We just want more Bears content out there, right? So if they're on Hard Knocks, I wouldn't be complaining. But if the Bears really don't want to be on it, then it is what it is. Demetrius Wright said, so if we win 7 to 8 games, would you consider that a successful season or a failure? What's going on, Young Zell? Hey, man. Wait, hold up, Denzel. I gotta make sure people can hear you first. Denzel, go ahead and say whatever you want to the Bears fan. Make sure they can hear you. Can you guys hear Young Zell on the mic? I really don't know. There's been some technical difficulties with this whole call-in thing. See, have people say they can't. I don't know what's going on. All right. Denzel asked, and Denzel wants to know from the Bears fans, and he's a Broncos fan, how many games are we going to win? That's what he wants to know. This is coming from a Broncos fan. How many games are we going to win this year? He says because he needs the Bears and Broncos Super Bowl. Someone said, the Broncos? The Broncos? Nano CBD says 15. 15 games, Denzel. That's bold. Yeah. Hey, like I tell Denzel all the time, we're going to beat the Broncos. So we're already 1-0. We're already 1-0. Bet some push-ups. I'm hella weak. But people said they can't hear you. Some people say it's just a whisper, and I have the volume all the way up on the Bluetooth too. So I don't. Yeah, we'll get it right. We're going to have to keep working on it. But hey, it's okay. I appreciate you, Denzel, calling in. Right. Go ahead and say bear down for the one time. All right. Bye. We will get this whole calling thing figured out. I promise you. Mahabu says Broncos might win 7, but Bears win at least 10. That's my ceiling for the Bears is 10 wins. Nelson B says, Keek, you don't believe it? 8-0 at home and 7-2 on the road. 15-2 would be crazy. I would be happy with 15-2. That's just a lot of wins. My apologies. I'm going to go back up to the question before Denzel called in. Someone said, so if Demetrius, I'm going to get back to you. Demetrius Wright said, so if we win 7 to 8 games, would you consider that a successful season or a failure? I think that's successful. You're improving, right? We're still a rebuilding football team. We're still, in some people's eyes, a year out. So if the Bears go 7-8, right? Or 7-8 wins, and Justin Fields takes another step, and let's say it's because our defense we're losing games, right? I think that's still a step in the right direction, so I think that would be a successful year. Of course, we want to make the playoffs, but we had to take baby steps as well. Shaitan Javier said, Broncos country, let's ride. That's so funny. My floor for the Chicago Bears this year is 7-8 wins, and my ceiling is 10 wins. I would be happy with more, obviously, but I think my ceiling right now for the Bears is 10 wins. But, obviously predictions can change. Opinions can change. If the Bears come out the first, let's say they start out 2-0 and they go into Kansas City and they lose, but they put up a fight. What's going on, Nano CBD? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
How you doing? Yeah. I think it's because my I have Bluetooth connected, and that's how you guys are calling in. So it's trial and error. Yeah, so it's just trial and error, but I appreciate you and all the love and support you show me. I see you, I notice you, in every one of my videos, so I do appreciate you. I appreciate that. We'll get there. And then I will remember. I'm gonna have to give you a special prize for being loyal. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, you gotta tell them to tune in more. We got big things coming. I appreciate that. We got big things coming on the channel. I would love to give some awesome prizes to hopefully you and to some of your buddies as well. Oh man, Packers fans. My brother-in-law is a Packers fan, so I'm kind of stuck there. But that does suck when you have a bunch of Packers around you. Vikings. Yeah, I know a couple of Vikings fans. Where I live in California, it's very diverse here. So we have a lot of different fan bases. Mostly 49ers and Raiders fans and Chargers and I guess Rams too. But, it's pretty diverse here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was supposed to go with my one of my best friends because he's a Chargers fan. But I decided to sit back and save my chips to go back to Chicago to watch a Bears game. So, like always, man, Nano CBD, yes. Thank you so much for being a supporter. I appreciate you. Like I said, I see you in all my videos, commenting and supporting me, and that doesn't go unnoticed. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, bear down you as well, man. We're going to get this. You know what? we're going to get this whole, I can hear you guys, but for some reason, it's not going out to you guys. I don't know why. We're going to figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. I'll have to play around with my little setup. We'll get it figured out for next show. Demetrius Wright says, we're going to lose a couple of games we should have won, and we'll beat a team nobody expects us to beat. But the key to our season being 7, 8, or 10 plus will be Fields and his ability to get his timing down. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, this is going to be a whole season thing for Justin Fields, right? It's not going to... I think Justin Fields will come out right away in week 1 and be better. It's going to be an improved player, but he's always going to continue to get better as the season goes along. So I agree with that. I do appreciate the people that have called in. Eventually, when you guys call on, you guys will be able to hear them as well. So it'll be a nice little interaction with every single person here on the live stream. We will get it figured out. I promise you, Bears fans, we will get this figured out. Joseph says, to me, this team might not have been competitive last season, but you couldn't lap them either. They were always nipping at the heels, whereas the Vikings were getting lucky. And yeah, that's true. And that's the thing about the, kind of comparing the Bears and Vikings. The Vikings won all their one-score games, essentially. The Bears were losing those one-score games, right? So if you flip-flop, let's say the Bears win a couple of those one-score games, it could be different. Nano CBD says the O-line will give JF one time and say we will get more yards on the ground running less. So higher yards per carry. 15-2. He's sticking to, Nano, I love it. I love the confidence, right? Because the thing is about that's a bold prediction, but if it happens, it's all yours. I was actually talking to my dad today, and I was like, man, I'm constantly watching Justin Fields highlights. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like every single day, I'm turning on some type of Justin Fields highlights. I can't get enough. I agree with you, Nano, on that. He said, FGB, we beat them twice, and I'm happy. Absolutely. We can go 2-15. We beat Green Bay twice. I'm good. Ron Renarski says, I don't really see any weaknesses in the Bears' offensive defense. I think we are an improved team. I do. There's probably some weaknesses here and there, but we are an improved team for sure. Yeah, no, I know I know you didn't say 2-15, but I'm just insinuating that if the Bears beat the Packers twice, right? That's just me. It's just something funny that I say all the time. I don't actually want to see the Bears going 2-15, but I always make a joke saying if the Bears beat the Packers twice and lose the rest of their games, I'd be happy. Shaitan Javier says, just sign Yannick Ngakoue already. I agree. I think it's coming. I think we're going to sign someone. Philip, I appreciate you tuning in. Says, hey, Keith, keep up the amazing work and keep bearing down. Bear down to you as well. I appreciate you. If you're just now tuning in to the live stream, thank you so much. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also stay connected to me by following me on every single social media platform, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as well. And once again, you may want to subscribe, Bears fans, because if you're not already subscribed, you may want to, because I'm doing a massive giveaway beginning August. You're going to have the whole month of August to submit your entry for this massive giveaway. I'm giving away signed jerseys. I'm giving away Kick on the Mic hats, Kick on the Mic shirts, and much, much more. But you have to be a subscriber to the channel. Make sure you also share the channel with every single Bears fan that you know. And that's the thing. Nano CBD brings up a good point. He says inside pressure helps edge pressure. Sewell can play the edge. DeMarcus Walker is a stud and a leader and a baller. Yes, I do. I think that Noah Sewell is going to play edge. I think they're going to transfer him and they're going to turn him into an edge rusher. Philip says it's time to dominate the NFC North and the NFL. This organization has been off the rails way too long. Let's go Bears. Yes, let's go Bears. I think what Ryan Poles said when he got the job. We are going to take the North and never get it back. Never give it back. Jeremy says, we have several good players who are kind of flying under the radar. V12, Billings, Walker, Gibson, etc. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that's the thing about this football team. Ryan Poles, Matt Eberflus, all the Bears coaching staff. They want to, promote within. They want to develop these guys. Ron Winarski says, wow, no Don Burr. Right. The one time I'm doing live call-ins, he doesn't want to call. Crazy, huh? Shaitan Javier says, ooh, that means Noah Sewell and might line up against Penei Sewell. Yes, that would be epic, wouldn't it? Nano CBD says, don't sleep on DeAnthony Jones or Travis Bell. Yes, I've heard good things about both of those. It's going to be a lot of competition for a defensive line. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of competition in training camp, and that's what Ryan Poles wanted to accomplish. He wanted to have solid starters, but also good depth behind those solid starters, right? He wants a full, complete football team because, sorry to tell you this, Bears fans, but people do get hurt, so you need solid starters. There goes Don Burr. Don Burr's here. Hi, Don Burr. I was actually kind of missing you, man. I'm not going to lie. I was like, where the hell is Don Burr? You came in, literally, wait, hold up. Literally, I only got like 15 minutes left of the stream, and you're just now showing up. You're slipping, brother. You're dropping the ball. Dropping the ball. That's crazy. Kasim, how you doing, man? Salute to you as well. Bear down to you. So, Don Burr, you do follow. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You do actually follow Detroit Lions podcast. I'm actually happy about that, because for a second, I thought you were just all Bears podcasters. Joseph says, I see Travis Bell as more as an edge rusher. Yes, I think you have to think. Some of our deep tackles that Ryan pulls, that he targets, right? They have the inside-outside versatility. So they're going to play them all along across the defensive line. Chi-Town Javier says, oh my God, someone said Don Burr's name and he appeared. Yeah, it's like the genie, right? You say the genie's name and he appears. Ron said, hi, Don, my best buddy. That's crazy. So I want to ask you guys this, we're kind of leading up to the training camp now, right? The end of July. I want to know, what players are you keeping an eye on? Besides Justin Fields, obviously, what players are you keeping an eye on as we near training camp? Let me know in the comments. Chi-Town Javier says Tyler Scott. Yes, Tyler Scott is a very intriguing player. He definitely is. I think, once again, we talk a lot about Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, right? But I think Tyler Scott is a legit vertical threat. It's going to be fun. Joseph says Tyler Scott and Velus Jones. Yes, Velus Jones is another guy that I think he can contribute if used the right way on offense, but I think he's going to be primarily a special teams guy, like the returner. Nano CBD says Travis Bell. Yes, I could definitely see that. Definitely a sleeper on that defensive line. Philip says Darnell Wright for sure. For me, it's the whole offensive line, defensive line. For me personally, I'm not going to look at one certain player. I'm going to look at the lines, because both our lines were pretty bad, right? So I need to see improvement. Even in these training camp practices, I want to see, when pads come on, let's see if they improved. Shadon Javier says, also, don't sleep on Travis Gibson. Yeah, absolutely. I think Travis Gibson still has a lot to offer, but he has to have a big year. If he has a big year, he may get an extension. Yeah, Joseph, you're right. It's not going to be like a full picture, but it's going to be good to see these guys competing in pads, right? And, just to see. Nano CBD says also Roschon Johnson. Yeah, the running back room is legit. Hey, there's a lot of competition in the running back room. I'm not going to lie. And Roschon Johnson can definitely be one of those rookies that can sneak up on you and end up being the starter week 1 for the Bears. Yeah, for me, for sure. It's the offensive line and defensive line. It's going to be like atrocious going against atrocious, right? We're going to see who has the most improvement, right? The offensive line or defensive line. We added to both position groups, right? So it's going to be fun. Shaitan Javier says, here's a good question. Do you think the players vote Justin onto the NFL top 100 players list And if so, where? I think Justin Fields, he made the CBS one. I think on the CBS one, he was like number 78, but I think he will be on the top 100 players list. And I think he will probably be around, I'm going to say like 70s, 60s. I think that would be a good spot for him. Philip says, I feel like this year the offense is going to take off. Lots of 31-27 wins. Yes, I think that would be cool, because it is an offensive league now, right? You want your defense to be good. You need your defense to make a couple stops here and there. But I think it would be cool to see our offense outscore people. Yeah, this offense, I was just actually telling my dad this before the stream. I was like, Dad, how are people going to, guard this offense? People are saying, obviously DJ Moore is our true number one wide receiver now, but you can't just sit there and blanket DJ Moore, right? Because you have Darnell Mooney, you have Chase Claypool, you have Robert Tonyan, Cole Kmet, right? The running backs, right? Tyler Scott, Velus Jones. And then obviously you have Justin Fields as a weapon as well. So it's going to be crazy. Jay Bond says, I definitely think we are a playoff team. Possibly. You definitely can maybe sneak in there a 6 or 7 seed. Definitely. Ron Menard says, Justin likes to throw deep. He has his chances. Yeah, absolutely. Ryan Poles tried to build the offensive line for him, which looks good. Looks like an improved unit. You added pass catchers that, will actually get open for him and stretch the field. And Tyler Scott's definitely one of those guys that may be forgotten about, but he's going to be able to stretch the field and hopefully get some explosive plays for this offense in Justin Fields. Yeah, if the offense actually comes together with all these pieces, it's going to be one of those things that you're going to have to pick your poison with this offense, right? And it's going to be long days for defenses. But, we still have to go out there and prove it, see what's going on. Shai John Javier, you're absolutely right. Best case scenario, Luke Getsy is getting head coach interviews next year. Yeah, because that means the offense worked, right? Nano CBD says Scott, meaning Tyler Scott, averaged 44 yards per TD catch last season. Yes, he's going to stretch the field for sure. He's going to be the big play guy. Even hit his little ass on little screens, right? If you have any more questions for me, drop them in the comment section. I'll answer maybe a couple more before I head off for today's stream. J Bond says, curious to know what wide receiver will get let off. I really hope Velus can bounce back. He has the easy to love attitude, and I love his end zone dance. Yeah, I think for me, it has to be Dante Pettis. Kind of like the odd man out, but at the same time, they may love Dante Pettis as a special teamer. He may be valuable in that asset, right? So it's going to be interesting to see the battle of the receivers in training camp. Nano CBD says, yards after catch will be huge this season. I hope we see more screens to running backs and wide receivers. Your thoughts? Yeah, I think, for example, a perfect example is against the New England Patriots where we beat the blitz on a screen to Khalil Herbert, touchdown, right? And I think we have enough guys on this roster now, Tyler Scott, Velus Jones. Even Darnell Mooney can take it to the house on a quick screen. So hopefully we get more of that. Philip says, who is your Bears MVP player of the year? I'm going to go with Justin Fields. I think it starts with the quarterback. It ends with the quarterback. We need Justin Fields to take the next step in order to be a good football team. All right, Bears fans, once again, I appreciate every single one of you guys tuning into the stream. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you stay connected with me by following me on all my social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as well. And once again, starting the beginning of August, I will be doing a massive giveaway, giving away signed jerseys, Kick on the Mic hats, Kick on the Mic shirts, and much, much more. But you need to be subscribed to the channel. But once again, thank you guys so much for continuing to support Kick on the Mic. Show me a bunch of love. We have hit 7,000 subscribers. So let's keep this thing going and build a massive Kick on the Mic family and Chicago Bears community. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time for an all new live stream right here on Kick on the Mic. As always, bear down to every single one of you guys. Thanks, guys.